Good morning.
Good morning. So let's start with Arcview Investment Limited and the offers that are available. The festivities and it is the usual practice of Arcview to offer some sort of incentive to those who are loyal customers and prospective customers. So let's talk about the opportunities available at Arcview Investment Limited.
Yeah. Hold on, our listeners. The opportunity available for us from the stable of Arcview Investment Limited is the Arcview Farm Estate, which is one of our prime properties presently that we're actually offering to our masses there on our farmland, which is actually situated in Ogun State, Ishiwo, precisely. A very good location, a fertile land. Arcview actually thought about this when we realized that a lot of our clients actually want to go into farming, to do things, out of the ordinary. Nigeria presently is actually going through, economic downtown, as we all know. And even if so many times our vice, our president's wife actually told us to go back to the farm. We've actually been talking about this. We cannot run away from that fact that there is a shortage of food security. And food security is so important for us as a people and as a nation, no matter how. So I believe Arcview actually brought up this idea for us to go into farming, get plots of land, acres of land in which we want to give to our viewers to come, subscribe, go into farming and do a lot for themselves. You cannot run away from that fact. And for Arcview Investment Limited, we've actually narrowed it down to make sure that this particular farm is cheap. It's really cheap because no matter how we see it, getting a plot of land for 500k now in Nigeria is not easy, and it's a very fertile land. Arcview have actually been doing that over time because we give back to society. This is Christmas season and we're actually celebrating ourselves and we're celebrating and there's a lot of promos going on that particular property. A plot of land on that place presently is worth 500,000 naira, and the minimum you can afford to get there is 3 plots. We keep saying it over and over. You can even mix up with your friends, call friends. Cooperatives can come in also to buy for their their staff so that you pay small like we say. Then we already have hard pay. For those that cannot afford to bring out that money immediately. So then we say, okay, I like this idea. I want to get part of it, but I don't know how I do it. But I work. With your salary, you can afford to pay back over a period of time. That is why we have Arcview Investment Limited. They are here to help you. As a bank, so they can help you to get those funds and you get back to them and pay. But the land is actually the collateral. Arcview will definitely explain so much about that. But for presently, the promo going on that property is once you come in, we get it and it's a bag of rice. We say thank you very much. Thank you for patronizing Arcview Investment Limited. We are always there to give back to the society, give back to our people, no matter even our subscribers. Arcview actually been on ground for like 15 years. And for a company to be on ground for 15 years is not a new thing. So you always want to subscribe to this so that it will be for so we can always get to Arcview can explain more to our clients.
Well, since you have spoken about Arcview and the opportunities that they are also bringing on board, we have Mrs. Mary Olawoni, Head Credit and Risk Management, Arcview Microfinance Bank here, formerly Prospect MFC. So let's talk about this opportunity. The farmland is available, but many would say we do not have the capital to involve ourselves in this amazing business opportunity. So what solutions precisely are you providing to individuals like that?
All right. Thank you very much. So for individuals interested in the Arcview farmland and are unable to put the money together because to purchase the land itself because it's a minimum of 3 plots, not more plots. The plot sells for 500, but you can only get minimum of 3 plots. So Arcview's position in partnership with Arcview Investment to make the funding for the land available. We provide the funds on behalf of the clients to Arcview Investment. Arcview will allocate the land to them while the client pays us back over a period of time. And for this program, for this purpose, the period of 24 months has been approved. So they have 24 months or 2 years within which to refund the loan. And it's as an interest rate. The interest rate is competitive and it is convenient to, pay back. Also, the tenor is to make it convenient for people to pay back. So you can pay back monthly, you can pay back, quarterly. We look at your cash flow and then we can advise you. The idea is for you to be able to procure the land and repay the money for the land conveniently.
So this is not an opportunity for just individuals. It spreads across even
Correct.
joint
Yes.
venture individuals
Yes.
who want to come
As a
together.
matter of fact, we encourage even groups of friends. You don't necessarily have to be a registered organization. You understand? Yes, you can be a registered organization. You can be a small business owner. You can, as an individual, you can access it. A group of friends, associations. You can access it, and just to start on this farming expedition and make some income.
All right. Well, we do have in the studio present as well Ambassador Sheikh Moshudaro, CEO at the Investment Limited. Good morning, Zach. It's also been a minute. We haven't spoken in a while. It's a pleasure to have you in the studio today.
Yeah, it's been a while. Good morning. Good morning. It's nice seeing you. Sig Babalala. I'm happy to see you today.
Of course, and I'm sure there are many other people who will be excited about the opportunity of Arcview Investment Limited. It is the holiday season, as we said before. We're talking about the farm development. Now, Mr. Pius here has told us about the price, the minimum amount of land that you can purchase. But for the farmers themselves, aside from allocating the land, there are other things you provide for them, especially manpower or a workforce to help execute their agricultural goals.
Yes, thank you. It's actually a total package from Arcview. So because we understand that many people, who don't want to go to the farm now. People now like white collar job, want to speak English like but who is going to provide the food? We cannot continue importing rice. We cannot continue importing even vegetables. Yes, we just have to find a way around it. Malaysia came here, took our palm oil, and they went there. Today they are globally known. They export that thing that they took from this place, and now they are making so much money. So we can also do that. Now we have the farm, we have the manpower, the laborers. They are there. The farm, those who are going to till the soil for you, going to work on the farm, and we just pay them, or you do an arrangement. We call it JV, whereby at the end of the day, the farm produce will be shared, accordingly. And it's a win-win thing. One advantage is that you own the land for life. One again is that you are going to, you are providing food for yourself. You actually need to buy some food stuff again. And also for the country, you are providing food for the nation. People are going to buy, and we have talk about the population to buy. Again, the land is so fertile, arable land, that you don't even need to spend so much on manure, on fertilizer, because the land is there, so fertile. So you have that again. And also we have very good weather here, very good weather system. You don't need to do one artificial, no, you don't need to do that. So the land. So you have these five opportunities that I've just mentioned. These are what some countries are even looking for, and they have to go and be using one but here we have everything. We have those who are even who are ready to do the job for you. They are available. So in our view, we are positioned. All we just need to do is just to be the middleman, bring the two parties together, then allow it to go. And also we have provided security. The area is well secured. There's no issue of maybe banditry or kidnapping in that area. We have provided maximum security for our customers. Thank you.
This is Arcview. You have our Mainland 98.3FM. We have in the studio Mr. Pius at the Investment Limited, Mrs. Mary Olawoni, Head Credit and Risk Management at the Microfinance Bank, Ambassador Sheikh Moshudaro, CEO at Arcview Investment Limited. Mr. Pius, let's talk about also the sale of this farm produce, and we're highlighting all the challenges that many farmers might list. Okay, we get the farm, you have supported us with the capital in collaboration with Arcview. is there any opportunity for, even when we harvest, is there an opportunity for them to be connected to those who will probably buy these produce for them, or the limitation of Arcview is providing you with the land and the workforce?
That's a fantastic question. Nigeria as a whole is a big market because the population speaks for itself. No matter how, presently, like the food security, it's at its all-time low. You cannot run away from that fact. Every family needs food. That is the basics of life. So getting to sell your farm produce is the easiest thing because, let's add, for example, maybe you decide to plant maybe maize. Maize can be used in so many things. You can use it for so many companies can even come and buy them off you. If you're doing yam, if you're doing cassava, if you're doing any kind of crop, people are already on ground to even buy them. Just very close to the market, there's a market there already. A lot of markets around there. It's about you just go and do your feasibility studies, ask questions. Once you know that your crops is actually getting ready to be harvested, you actually have done all those surveys yourself. That is why Arcview is not just going to leave you like that. They're going to carry you by the hand. They're going to explain to you all those things. And from January, we're actually looking at like maybe a 180 challenge, which I've actually been trying to do myself. 180 days challenge. And people do a lot of challenges. I said no, I want to do my own challenge to add value to the society, to help people. Okay, let's do a 180 challenge. Okay, let's go from January to like maybe June. Let's plant something and harvest together. For those people that want to take advantage of that, you can always reach out to us. We would go through that. Just come to our office, 314 Ikorodu Road, Anthony Bus Stop, or call the number reading out to them so that we can have this discussion. Okay, let's have a 180-day challenge from January. We can have the land there, get the land is ready. We clear. Once we clear, plow, then we start planting. We choose the seed we want to plant together, and you will see the videos from time to time. We're posting the videos. We have a community of people that we do this together. So let us plant and harvest together and help ourselves, to reduce level of food security in Nigeria for now.
Before we give out the phone numbers, would you like to give the location of this farmland once again and also the costing?
Yeah, it's at Ishino. It's Nogo State, precisely in Ishino, Obafemi community, and the plot of land is going for 500,000 naira. And the minimum you can afford to get is 3 plots, which is 1.5 million all in. It comes in with the documentations. Once you get it, it comes with the sales register survey. Then it comes with the documents, the deed of contract document. Everything goes all in. Some people always ask, after paying this, is there any other hidden charges? There is no hidden charges because it's a farmland. The land is there. It's just there. Just come in. Once you pay 500,000, 1.5 million, which is for 3 plots minimum. You can do 1 acre. You can do 2 acres. 2 or 3 people can come together. Cooperatives can come together and buy. And give to them, to their staffs. Maybe we want to just start with something. Before we can always expand. Realize that I can do this. A lot of us really want to do this, but how to start is a problem. So Arcview Arcview advise you how to do it, like what the CEO said. People are available to just give you that advice. And I can tell you the truth. A lot of people are already on board. A lot of people are already on board already, and they're doing it.
All right. Well, let's give out the numbers if you'd like to contact Arcview. It's 080 222 42669. I'll give out that number again, 080 222 42669. You can also contact 0802 843 0513. That's 0802 843 0513. Let's go back and talk to Mrs. Mary Olawoyin. Initial deposit of 500,000 usually, but what about if an individual wants to outrightly take the 1.5 million, take a loan of the 1.5 million? Is that available? And if the individual says, well, of the 1.5 million, I have $1 million, I simply want to borrow 500,000, do you offer that, or the only offer is if you're going to take this loan, we will just give you the 1.5 million and that's it?
Okay, let me start by saying you mentioned something initial 500. No one is expected to pay initial. 500, yeah. The cost of the land is 500, and the minimum, that you can buy is 3.
Well, I meant that the cost is 500,000. Yes, that's what it was.
All right,
great cost.
Okay, so yeah, we can have people that have some funds of their own. They just cannot make it up. We can do that for them. We can, make up the funds for them, and they get allocated while they pay us back over a period of time. But I'd like to say something very important where the loan is concerned. Every person that wants to take this loan, you must have a very viable source of income, because you're just gonna your repayment is not particularly coming from your farm produce. Do you understand? So you have to have a verifiable source of income that we can confirm your cash flow. Okay, so I need to put that out there.
Okay, so for the farmers who want to take the loan, it's not like when they start harvesting,
That's
that's not what it says. We need to know that you are able to
take care of your obligations.
All right. Well, let's give out the number for Arcview in case you have more inquiries, you'd like to ask questions about all the processes involved in taking that loan. 0916 000 4922. Again, 0916 000 4922 or 0916 480 5000. Again, 0916 480 5000. Let's talk to Ambassador Shegun Oshudare. And aside from the farmland and all the opportunities that it presents, I believe there are many other investment opportunities in Arcview. Would you like to tell us about them?
Yes, thank you. We've been around for 15 years, and we've been delivering affordable homes for Nigerians. We've been playing we have been, development, developing the residential, commercial, and even now agricultural developments. We've been seeing to the needs of the people, and that's what we've been doing. Giving them a legacy, a place they can always call a home. This is my word. Yes, a place they can always say that, yeah, I want to transfer to the next generation. A place they can always fall back on. Just imagine in the last 2 years what has happened in the Nigerian economy. Those who had sold properties to in the last before now, they are happy for it. They are just thanking God, because we look at what has happened. The prices of building materials skyrocketed, and landlords are no longer smiling. But if you are a landlord today, you know that the benefit of what you are enjoying. So that's exactly what we are saying, that you can still be a landlord. You don't have to be there to just fold your hands and say, oh, nothing is happening. In Arcview, we have something for everyone. There's something for everyone. Like in Ogiri, there we have a plot of land for 650,000, and we can spread that for 12 months with an initial deposit of 50,000 naira. So that is actually for the low income earners. Those can just do 50,000 naira first and spread. That was how one Caracella woman here in Antony bought a plot of land at Treasure Island Phase 1 about 7-8 years ago. Now the woman, she's a proud owner of a 3-bedroom flat there. She has built a house. She has moved in. She's still selling her car anyway, but she has so I remember myself and Marimbo went to allocate that land. Then the plot of land was selling for 450,000, but she bought it. The plot that today is 10 million naira. So that's exactly what we are talking about. So Ogiri 650. The total package is 1.3 million naira. It is doable. You can start with that, and you have something for yourself. In Ibadan, there we have Moniya for 1.5, and Osengiri for 6 million naira. Both comes with CFO, and you can dry land, table land. You can also spread for 12 months. And you are this is the best time to even buy, because promo is on. You have 10% discounts. So instead of paying 1.5, you can pay 1,350,000. You have 10% off. So those two projects are there. Ekpe is available for 10 million naira. You can spread your payment also for 12 months, and no issues, no interest free. That's Arcview. Ikorodu is also available for 15 million naira, 10% discount, and you can also spread. You have 12 months interest free. That's like a gift from Arcview, saying that, oh, for 12 months, just be paying as convenient. It's not maybe you have to do this. Just start, and as you grow, we just want to see you progress. And at the end of the day, we allocating that land to you. That's the joy. That's where we derive joy from. And as a company, we've been able to allocate over 20,000 plots in the last 15 years, and we have built about 10,000, homes, for good for Nigeria. So that's that. And we have IDERA scheme, IDERA by Eleko Junction for 40 million naira, and that also can be spread. That is spread out for 6 months. So it's available. It's a government scheme, comes with all documents, and it gives peace of mind. Our Sokoto is also available. It's 100 million naira for a plot. That's for the high
earners.
So there's some, like I said, there's some. So for you, maybe you are looking at within the Lagos metropolis, something within the Lagos mainland. Last time I is selling very fast. 100 million naira for a 3-bedroom flat there, but you have 10% off, which is 90 million for this season. Let's take this advantage. And our Treasure Hilltop Estate, Commander Alabado, is still selling. A plot of land there is going for 40 million naira, and half plot for 25, a 3-bedroom bungalow for 55, and a duplex for 85 million naira. That place is from Ikeja to the site is just about 25 minutes drive on a traffic-free day. So, Commander Alabado available, accessible dry land, off land. But we named it Treasure Hilltop Estate because it's up high there. So it's a good place to also invest. In fact, there you can also buy for keep. I know some of our clients have bought 1 acre then for 30 million when it was launched in 2021, just 4 years ago. 2021, 30 million naira. The same land today, the value is about 300 million. So you can see the margin. That's about 1,000% return on that same investment. So that is, and we are still selling. You can also buy there. And just to wrap it up, we have our way of other, environment. Let me say, we have other conclave. We have about 5 years there. Phase 1, with over 1,500 houses built. Residents, you can also buy. You have from the secondary market. You can buy a 2-bedroom between the range of 15 to 20 million naira, and a 3-bed between 20 to 25 million naira in the estate, but it's from the secondary market. It's available. So you are out there. You are still looking for something. A 2-bed, you can still go with it for just 20 million naira, 15 million naira. And a 3-bed, it's 20 million naira. Yes, you can always get it there. The phase 1 extension is sold out, but you can get a carcass on the 3-bed for, we have for 20 million naira for a carcass, and for the 2-bed, you can get, between 15 million naira. It's also available. And we have the phase 2, which was launched during our 15th anniversary last month. The phase 2 is the we have the phase 1, the phase 2 for 50 with just 5 million naira. You can own a plot of land there, and it's spread for 12 months, interest free, and you have 10% discount. All available. Good location is by the interchange. That the interchange is from Bega to the site, just 20 minutes drive. This was how we were talking about the phase 1. A 2-bed then was for 4 million, a 3-bed for 7.5, a plot of land for 550,000. Those who were able to, who saw the future, invested, from 2018 to 2023, we were able to wrap that transaction up. But today, everything has changed. So, but there's still something we can always talk about for you. So the phase 2 is 5 million naira. It's available, accessible. Now, in Mowe Town, we have Bluestone, phase 1 and phase 2. Phase 1 is sold out, but you can get from the secondary market. A 3-bed there is selling for 45 million naira, and a plot of land for 25 million naira. So that's the phase 1. But the phase 2 is 15 million naira for a plot of land, which can also spread for 12 months interest rate. Finally, you have Agbara, Royal Palms in Agbara. With just 8 million naira, you can own a plot and spread for 12 million. There's massive construction going on there. The Aton Sokoto Road is ongoing. The has been approved. Construction is ongoing. The Idiroko Expressway ongoing. Even the Agbara to Aton Express, ongoing. Lagos Badagry Express ongoing. So, and they are even connecting from VI down to Agbara. There's something ongoing there. So it's a place you can buy, you can move in, you can live in, you can build your house with just 8 million naira, and you can just get a plot of land. And we also have half plot of land in all these estates. So in Agbara, just 4.5 million naira. You can own a plot. So in Arcview investment, all we do is to develop estates. Like we used to say that in Arcview investment, we don't only build cities, we build thriving communities, and we support lives. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Well, there you have it. That's the farm initiative, as discussed by Mr. Pius, representative of Arcview Investment Limited. Cost is 500,000 for a plot. What's the minimum you can? Which is 1.5 million, and that's where Arcview Microfinance Bank comes in. If you are overwhelmed by the capital, they're there to assist you. Very competitive rates, convenient. You can pay back at your own convenience. You work out the details when you call Arcview, and the number to call is 091 6000 4922, or you call 0916 480-5000. A representative will talk to you if you need to hash out the details. If you'd also like more details on Arcview Investment Limited and all the other investment opportunities that are possible for you to take advantage of, you can call 080-222-42669 or 0802-843-0513. Thank you very much, Mr. Pius. Thank you very much, Mrs. Mary Olawani, and many thanks, CEO Arcview Investment Limited, Ambassador Shegun Oshundaro. That's where we end the conversation for today. Join us again next week, Friday, from 9:30 to 10 a.m. I'm Safe Babalola. Coming up next.